it's Aaron Grange here again, your Invictus Games shot put, discus, and sprints coach. Now I just did a previous video discussing the shot put or the basic throw, and the discus has a lot of similar concepts. In my previous video I talked about weight transfer and rotation. The discus, like the shot put, has that, except what's different is there's no push action at the end. So the discus toss finishes with a full rotation and release. So those concepts still apply. You certainly can apply them with your discus technique, leaning back on that back foot. As you transfer your weight forward, you rotate, releasing the discus, and that's the basic release or the basic throw. One thing I will add with the discus is how you hold on to the discus. It's not what most people traditionally think. So most people think of the discus coming off the back end or your pinky side, when in fact that's not true. When you're setting yourself up for the discus, it's actually going to come off of your indexed finger here. So basically you're going to want to split the discus in half, and yes, I see that I have a dirty discus, but that's how you know it's been used before. So from there, I'm going to put it on the first knuckle of my index and middle finger and spread out the remaining fingers and thumb to support that discus. When I actually release the discus, it's going to come off that index finger to get its spin and to get its stabilization within the air. If we're looking at a way to practice this, if you have access to a disc, one thing you can do is what's known as Discus Bowling. And if you get quite proficient and accurate with that, you know you're going to have a nice release off of your hand. So in terms of discus bowling, it's very simple. Just setting your hands up on the discus and releasing that in front of you. Okay, so if you have a discus, I highly recommend trying that, getting used to the release. Once you have the release sorted out, you'll be well on your way to performing the discus throw.